So the curve right now present in front of you is the market equilibrium curve, where demand and supply, they both come together. So you have a demand curve, you have a supply curve. Supply curve is an upward sloping curve for reviews. Demand curve is a downward sloping curve. We know what happens to the prices and everything else. So this is what the curves are. Now, the major point that I want to highlight over here is that when the demand and supply curve, they both meet at a place, whatever place they meet, this point is called equilibrium price. Equilibrium price, I'll give you one more example for equilibrium price. So for example, you go in a market, I don't know, over here we have small markets where prices are not set basically previously. So you go to a person and you tell him, "Ki bhai, give us a certain product, or I want these shoes," for example, and the person says that these shoes are for, let's say, 2,000 rupees, right? And you tell them, "Oh my god, 2,000 rupees, that's too much money. I mean, you gotta decrease the price." And you start negotiating, you start haggling, right? So when you do that, you say, "All right, fine, I'll just give you 1,000 rupees," for example. Says, "Oh my god, 1,000 rupees too less, I'm not going to take 1,000 rupees." So both of you get to the negotiation point and you set up a price for, let's say, 1,500 rupee, right? So the 1,500 rupee price that you have set is basically this equilibrium price now, where the consumer is willing to pay that money and the supplier or the producer is willing to sell for that money, right? So this is basically your equilibrium price. That is basically the major concept for market equilibrium. We'll see what comes next.